flavor today. Thank you so much for having me on the show. This is so exciting. It's such an honor to be a part of this program, as well as to be collaborating, so to speak, with all the amazing chefs from around the world. This is so cool, so cool. Right on, you guys. Well, I have my trusty assistant, Lissa from Raw Food Romance with me today, and what is she going to be doing? She is going to be, I'll tell you what she's going to be doing. She's going to be grabbing the goodies that we're going to be spinning up into this Vitamix today to make our delicious dessert.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm so glad to have you. Right on, you guys. So first, I would like to just say that Nice Cream in a lot of ways has changed my life, because I have been sort of a dairy head, you know, lack of better terms. My whole life loved ice cream. So after going plant-based, finding Nice Cream, it just opened the world of all the different flavors that I could make for so much cheaper than buying like a coconut-based or an almond milk-based ice cream. So Nice Cream to me is very special. And I'm really glad that you guys are here today, because we're gonna make a few flavors. And this first flavor is really fun. It's gonna be the blueberry lemon.
It's one of my favorites. For sure.
Blueberry lemon. And what is so cool about Nice Cream is, and as we go through this this hour presentation, is just realizing how much fun you can have with it by just adding different things. Maybe that's inspiring you in your kitchen. Maybe you want to add a yellow bell pepper. I mean, it might be pretty good. You never know. But either way, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the lemon blueberry. So the very first thing is our Vitamix is, of course, plugged in, ready to go, cleaned up. Now this thing has been traveling with us on the road, so it may look a little, doesn't look brand new, but it's clean, we're ready to go. So you guys, what we're gonna do first is, Nice Cream is very important to start off with some, thank you.
I'm gonna actually slice one of these.
Oh, for the presentation, oh, you guys, I am so stoked, because she's gonna be probably presenting it much better than I could, because normally when I make Nice Cream, I'm hungry for Nice Cream, so I put it in a bowl and I eat it. I don't necessarily take the beautiful pictures and the presentation like Lissa does. She does such an amazing job.
And Lissa, what are you doing? You just slicing the lemon?
Slicing a couple slices of lemon.
Thin slices.
I have 2 thin slices that I will add to the bowl after the Nice Cream's done. And this is just for decoration purposes. So what I did was I cut the lemon in half, and then I just sliced one off each side, so that I have 2 little round ones that we'll just kind of play around with for decoration.
That is beautiful. That's gonna work good. That's gonna look really nice. So now what is really important, you guys, for Nice Cream, what I've learned in spinning Nice Cream up in this particular machine, the Vitamix. Now let me just add, there's many ways to make Nice Cream. You don't have to have a Vitamix per se to make the Nice Cream. But the Vitamix, in my opinion, is the quickest, most efficient, and it comes out like soft serve every single time. So what I like to use is I like to use a 1/4 cup liquid. Now this liquid today for this flavor is going to be the lemon juice. So we'll just, you know, squeeze in a 1/4 cup lemon juice. I'm not even going to use the glass. I'm going right into the blender. So 1/4 cup. Now this is a really cool lemon squeezer, you guys. I'm not sure if you're seeing this here, but it catches the seeds for you, which is so handy. So we're just going to put a 1/4 cup lemon juice in here first. And when we're spinning the Nice Cream, it's always, I feel like it's always best to add the liquid first. So you can put your lemon juice, you can do water or fresh coconut water. So here we go. We've got a 1/4 cup, looking pretty good. Okay, you guys. So now that the liquid is in there, the next step is to grab our blueberries. And we'll grab the frozen blueberries, and what we're going to put into this is about a cup of frozen blueberries. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
And I am actually going to take a few and set them aside for decoration.
Oh, that decoration.
I'm just going to take about 5 or 6 little ones.
One moment, I'll be right back.
Lissa, and they have to be frozen, or we can just do regular blueberries?
These ones frozen. If you do regular fresh blueberries, then the ice cream is going to be a little bit creamier. Well, not creamier, but like
Actually, yeah, it's very important, you guys, to start off with frozen blueberries. The reason being, yes, exactly. We already put a little bit of a liquid in there, which is the lemon juice. So if we had raw blueberries, that's pretty liquidy as well. So it'll turn into more of like a smoothie. You could actually use fresh blueberries, but maybe use a little less than a cup. Since these are frozen, we'll use about a cup of frozen blueberries. We'll put a cup in. And then the next thing we're going to be adding is going to be our bananas. And we were lucky enough to find some nice organic ripe bananas. And you know how that can be, you guys. Trying to find ripe bananas on demand is sometimes kind of tricky.
So let's talk about how you freeze bananas.
Okay, so first thing, you guys, excuse me, is you want to have a ripe banana, a very ripe banana for the nice cream to turn out properly, to turn out tasting good and not gooey. So if your banana is unripe, say slightly green at the top or the bottom and nice and yellow throughout the whole banana, and you go to freeze that, it's actually more of a starch than it is a sugar. As they turn brown, get brownie spots, they turn into more of a sugar. They're sweeter. And yeah.
They're not gooey.
And
like
they're not
sometimes
gooey.
if it's not ripe enough, it's almost like,
yeah, it's just not as, it's not as appealing, you know, not only for the eye or the feel of the spoon, but the taste, everything. So make sure you get ripe bananas. Now, if you can't find ripe bananas, you buy some and you let them ripen at home. What I like to do back home is I've made a couple friends at the grocery stores, and I'm on a list where they'll call me and they'll say, hey, Nate, we got some cases of bananas, and I'll get a case of ripe bananas, overly ripe, like too ripe to put on the shelf. They don't look pretty, and I get a case for $5. $5, you guys, and normally a case is around $20.
Or 30.
Yeah, $20 to $30. So make friends with your produce people. If you guys are doing lots of nice cream, it's definitely nice to do it that way. So then what I like to do is I like to bring those bananas home, right? They're ripe. Let's say we have ripe ones. Peel them right away and place them on a cookie sheet, just like so. Now we place them on a cookie sheet. You can do parchment paper underneath if you want to make it easier to break them open. And I have also taken these where I've stacked them, say like 5 banana rows high. Just keep stacking, stacking, stacking. And they break nicely with like a butter knife handle, just to kind of crack them open, something kind of strong, you can kind of crack them apart. But peeling them first and freezing them on a tray like this is called flash freezing. So now that they're flash frozen, I can put them into a Ziploc bag and they don't stick together.
And they don't also get that crystallized water all over inside the bag.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if you peel your bananas, fresh raw bananas, and you stuff them into a bag, you're going to have nothing but one solid brick of banana. And then you're going to be really frustrated when you're really wanting ice cream right now because you have a brick of bananas you got to work with. So yeah, you guys, flash freezing, I feel like is so key because like I said, we can just snap these and put them right into a Ziploc bag, put them in the freezer, and they don't stick together. So you guys, back to the ice cream. We've got the frozen blueberries in there, and we're gonna add, let's see, there's 2 bananas. This here is 3 bananas. We're gonna go with 4 bananas because these are kind of a little smaller. And those are going back into the freezer for our next batch, as we wanna keep those nice and frozen. Okay, you guys, so there it is, plain and simple. Lemon juice, frozen blueberries, and frozen bananas. Oh, where'd my lid go? Here it is. All right, so now what I love about this machine, you guys, is this right here. This tool right here makes it happen. So what we're going to do is we're gonna fire this up. You wanna fire it up. You don't wanna start your machine on high ever. That's really hard on the motor. So kick it on to like 1, 2, turn it on, and then immediately crank it all the way to as high as that sucker will go. Now this here, you guys, we're gonna be pushing every 4 corner, all 4 corners, then the middle, then all 4 corners, and then the middle. And we're gonna keep doing that until we can see the blender actually start to by itself pull the ice cream or the mixture in, and it turns out like perfect soft serve. But this tool makes it happen so much faster. I used to make ice cream in a Ninja, and you could spin it, and then you'd have to take off the lid, and you have to use a spatula to get everything back down, and spin it again. It worked. It made it happen. But this tool is so amazing. Okay, you guys. So here we go. We're gonna spin it up. I'm gonna kick it on slow, and then immediately go to as high as it'll go. There's slow. As high as we go. All right, you guys, I hear the blender stop. I love it. Now, isn't that fast? Check it out. I like this flour. That's when I know it's perfectly mixed. It's been pulled in. I don't know if all of you guys experience that same thing, or if you're using a different machine, it's not going to do this, of course. This is strictly kind of the Vitamix, look to something that blends up. So anyways, that is done. And you guys, look at that. I mean, what was it? 2 minutes, and you're ready for your meal. 2 minutes. And it's bananas. You can have ice cream for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. That's what I love about it. Oh, I do. Okay, you guys, an ice cream scoop. We got to have the scooper, right? Okay. So let's place it up. Okay. Lisa has the eye. I don't know which bowl to put it in.
Look at that.
Oh! That's all right. We're going to bury that one. We'll bury that chunk. Okay, you guys, right there. Blueberry, lemon, banana, and ice cream. Now this is one of our favorites.
Yeah.
That's why we brought it on the show. It's super simple, super fast to make, very refreshing.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one little slice halfway through this lemon.
So she's starting from the middle of the lemon going out to the edge.
Yeah. So it looks like this.
Just
Kind of like
little
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
And then you just twist it like this. It's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah, give it the
if
splits.
you just give it the splits. And then
There.
we're going to put that right in the middle.
Oh, man.
And
See, I'm learning stuff too.
then you take the little blueberries and you can decorate however you want.
I highly suggest getting Lisa to be your assistant if you guys do a show, because she does an amazing job.
Nate, I have a question.
Yes.
Nate, so my blueberry ice cream is still really solid. Should I just add a little more water? I've used up all my lemon juice.
Okay, now it's still really solid. What were you using? Were you using the Vitamix?
I have the Vitamix and I had the same measurements of the blueberry,
Okay.
bananas.
Okay, gotcha. Maybe just add just a touch more liquid, like maybe like a teaspoon of liquid, and try again real quick.
And just keep going, keep
Yep.
going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Sometimes it does take a little longer. Now, this one blended a little faster because, of course, the blueberries had a little time to thaw, and we were talking about the bananas, so the bananas softened up a little bit. But yeah, if it is still stiff, you can still work it with that tamping wand, pushing it down. And like I said, yeah, maybe add like a teaspoon of water to it. If you have no more lemon juice, just a teaspoon of water, and that might be enough to get it to start spinning again.
Got it, thanks.
And then you take pictures.
And then you take pictures. And another really key thing, you guys, that I like to practice is every time I'm done spinning up a batch, I always rinse everything right away before I enjoy what I just made. Because it just rinses right off. And of course, that's another pro to raw foods is you just rinse stuff off. It's so amazing. Oh,
Yeah, here you go.
beautiful. Okay, so she's plating this up for a quick pick because we got to get some cool picks for us here. How's everybody doing? Who do we have in here? We have people from all over the globe in here or what? Is there a way that people can say? I don't even know. You guys, I'm gonna have a bite of this real quick and try it out.
Hi, Jacob. How's it going?
Hey guys.
Oh my gosh. Hey! Is that Tim?
Yeah.
What's up, Tim?
How's it going?
It's going great. You want to bite?
Yeah.
Looking really good.
Hey, make sure you give Richard a big old hug and kiss for me. Miss you guys.
He's right here.
Oh, what's up, Richard?
Hey, Nate.
All of you
Good
guys.
morning, guys.
Love you.
Thank you for the wonderful book.
Oh, thank you guys for the support. I appreciate that. Have you been having fun with it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so great.
Mm.
All right, you guys, I'm saving this because this is breakfast. We're gonna try to eat that. Okay, and like I said, rinsing this stuff out right away is so nice. You don't have to do any scrubbing later. You don't have to, so actually, if you forget to wash it out, or say maybe a friend comes over and you have a cool conversation going and you can't wash the dishes because you're just not inspired to, you can just soak it. And of course, that's nice too, because the stuff still just rinses off. The only thing about soaking a bunch of dishes in your sink, I personally feel, is it's just not very appealing to create new things when you have a sink full of dishes.
All right, we got that
Oh,
done.
I love it. That's good. Good stuff. Okay. Well, there we go, you guys. That was the blueberry lemon ice cream. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That is such a refreshing, it's so refreshing for sure.
We have another bowl.
Yes. Do we want the gray?
Yeah, like-
Okay, we're going with the gray. We're going with the gray bowl. This Airbnb, I don't know if you guys do Airbnbs, but Airbnbs are the greatest thing. This place is really set up. Okay, you guys, so the next flavor we're going to do is going to be another very, very simple, quick flavor and delicious year-round. It's the strawberry orange. Strawberry orange creamsicle. Maybe that's what we labeled it. I can't remember what the name was. I'm kind of bad. I should remember that. I apologize. Okay, we're going to start with our orange juice. Now, you guys, if you have orange juice that you have frozen, take it out of the freezer right now and it'll thaw out a little bit because, like I said, it's the best to start with a little bit of liquid. That little tiny bit of liquid, just a quarter cup, is enough to get all the frozen ingredients to kind of spin and fluff it up like soft serve. All right, you guys, so we'll cut this orange up. And this is going to be the orange juice. I'm going to take Liz's tip here, and I'm going to cut a nice thin slice of orange
Look at that, nice.
for decoration.
One from the other.
Okay.
We have two.
Because it is true, we eat with our eyes, right? And if we can take a little time to make the presentation look good, then it's that much more fun for our eyes. Oh, can I have that juicer, please? All right. Okay, you guys, so same number. Basically, we're just juicing the orange. Now, I don't know if you guys have your blueberry lemon. Hopefully you have friends there that can help you finish it. Okay, you guys, so here we go. Juicing this orange up. We just want a quarter cup of orange juice. And I got 2 oranges because sometimes you have to have a bite of orange too. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep, there it is. That's it. Actually, that's a little too much. Just a smidge.
A quarter cup. Quarter cup.
Okay, you guys, we have our quarter cup of orange juice in the Vitamix, ready to go. Now, the next ingredient is going to be frozen strawberries. Same concept as the blueberry. If you're using fresh fruit, you would not want to add the liquid because the fresh fruit would be the liquid. So yeah, since we have this for this particular recipe, we're using the orange juice. The orange juice is the liquid. So we're having the frozen strawberries and the frozen bananas.
I'm also going to take a couple out for decoration.
She looks for the prettiest ones for those pictures. Okay, you guys. So fresh frozen strawberries cut up. And we're going to do the same thing, about a cup of frozen strawberries in your Vitamix, or your blender, or your Ninja, or your food processor. A food processor works really good too. What I really like about the Vitamix though is the ability to force the ingredients back into that blade. It's so cool. All right. I don't know about any of you guys out there, but this Vitamix, this thing travels with me pretty much everywhere I go. Okay, you guys, so now that we have our frozen strawberries, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna add about 3 to 4 bananas, depending on the size of your bananas. I got some pretty big ones here, so I'm just gonna go with 3. So we put 3 bananas in there, 3 frozen bananas. We got our cup of frozen strawberries and our 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed orange juice. And let me just make sure that that orange juice is delicious. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll squeeze you the next one.
Oh, thank you.
That one has a little zing to it. Okay, guys, we're ready to blend this up. Same thing. Start the blender on 1, 2, or your food processor.
Hey, Mia.
What's that? Oh, so food processor is a different situation. Like you just hit it on. But for the Vitamix, yes, make sure you don't start it on full blast. You can really hurt your motor that way. Okay, here we go, you guys. We're blending. Now, I don't know what you guys do, or maybe if you're at work. One thing I always had a lot of fun with was I would bring my Vitamix to work. I was a medical assistant working in a pulmonary clinic. And I would bring my Vitamix to work and I would make nice cream for break. There we go, somebody's blended. And I would come back to the break room with a big old healthy bowl of delicious nice cream. And a lot of people would really be, wondering why I was having ice cream for breakfast.
I love it. I love hearing the blenders.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, and again, I'm going to put that slice down the center of my orange.
Yes. Look at
So we
there.
have our Pac-Man, and then just
Give her the
give it a
twist.
split, twist. I'm gonna put that one on the side here.
I like how you did that curly cue with the peel one time.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to do a show and show a trick. That almost looks like a pencil shaving there.
Sweet.
Yes, so back to the story, you guys. It was so much fun going back to the break room with a huge bowl of what looked like just regular ice cream. Because this here looks like strawberry ice cream, which it is strawberry ice cream. It's just dairy free. So, and people would wonder, why was I starting my day off with ice cream? And I said, well, this is bananas. The base that we're using is bananas. And of course, that was bananas to a lot of people because they've never heard anything like that. And it was really cool because then eventually I got some people to try, because it's interesting how we're brought up to eat a certain way, and sometimes we're scared to even try something new. And there was quite a few individuals who didn't even want to try. They're like, I don't like bananas. And I'm like, I don't really have like a super love for bananas either, but try this. You can barely taste the bananas. And when they would try it, their eyes would pop, and then they would think, I could eat this any time of the day. This is healthy. This is a cold snack that's actually healthy. It could be a meal for sure, you know. Make yourself a batch or two, depending on how much fuel you need or calories you need for that particular meal. But it was so cool because then I had people coming up to me wanting the nice cream for their break. And so I actually started, they wanted to pay me. I'm like, well, I'll make you some, no problem. I've got a few extra bananas. And they're like, Nate, let me just pay you. So I started selling the nice cream at work because everybody was loving it so much, and it was perfect for that 3 o'clock crash. You know, that time in between lunch and time to go home if you work a 9 to 5. That time of day, you're kind of reaching for some coffee or maybe a candy bar from the vending machine. But a smoothie or some nice cream, that'll take you through the end of the day. Definitely get you to dinner time.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of fun with that. I hope you guys enjoy that one. Strawberry orange. This is delicious.
That one is delicious. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Richard, I gotta match you. All right, let's try it up. Mm.
Oh, I love the color.
Oh my gosh.
Mm. Right? Mm.
Yep.
Mm.
It's always
Look at
fun to have
that.
something to share with, especially when you have someone who likes certain parts. Lisa likes the parts that have been melted, kind of creamier. I like the parts that have been more frozen, so it works out perfect.
Yeah, I like the edges where it's all kind of soft, like evil like.
Yeah.
And then he gets the really frozen parts. It's really cool.
All right, you guys,
So what are we making next?
I'm gonna clean this up real quick. We'll save this because we want to eat this for our breakfast.
Yeah, this is our breakfast.
I'm thinking maybe we'll still.
That's when we get our TV. You're gonna want your help. when you get back.
I'll mix these.
Are you gonna try and get a haircut this week before you go? Or are you
Yeah,
gonna?
going on Tuesday.
What's that?
Okay, so just cleaning up, you guys, and I want to eat that after the show, so I put those bowls back in the freezer. Now, one thing is, you guys, the nice cream is never the same after you've put it in the freezer and it's turned hard and you bring it back out to thaw and to eat it. It's still good, but it's not the same as it being made fresh.
Definitely. If you do take it out, if you do have to put it in the freezer and it's really rock hard frozen, about 20 minutes, if you take it out and let it sit for about 20 minutes, it gets decent. Like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you can get your spoon in it because if not, it's rock solid.
Rock hard.
Yeah, because the water that's in the fruits, of course, freezes harder. So, okay, you guys. Now this one here. We'll do another one. Ice cream is so much fun. As you guys can see, it's so simple, so easy to just blend up different combinations. And what I really like about some of these flavors that we've done this morning is just how simple they are, and they're really fun for like the young ones to get in the kitchen and be able to play around as well. And how cool is it to make your own ice cream? Yeah, so cool. Okay, so this next one, you guys, we kind of changed up the recipe a little bit. I know that we had certain ingredients listed, but we want to stick with things that are fresh and raw for this show in particular, which is so good. And so what we would like to do is minus the powders, because those aren't fresh. Those aren't directly from the plant itself, right? They've gone through a process. So if we're sticking with something as clean and as natural as we can, we're going to go with the fresh plant. And I'd say for this next one, the green power, you could use like fresh dandelion greens. Ooh, yeah, some arugula, some fresh mint. Ooh, maybe even basil.
Oh yeah, basil and berry, one of my favorite combinations.
We actually have a flavor that's a blueberry
Blueberry
basil in the
basil.
book, and it is so good. So good. I think it actually is the lemon in it.
There's lemon in it too, yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically just the same as we did the blueberry lemon, but you add a little basil to it, right? How simple. It's lemon juice, frozen blueberries, bananas. That's one flavor. But then add some basil to it. A whole nother flavor. Amazing. So simple. So you guys, that's what we'll do for today's recipe. We're going to go with, no, actually, I wondered about the liquid on this one. I think this one was just water.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. How about you say a word? I'm going to check. Just
All
to make
right.
sure.
How are you guys doing? I hope you're enjoying the show. Wow, we have, again, liquid first in the Vitamix helps everything blend the best. So you can use any kind of liquid you want. You could be as simple as just using water. You can use fruit juice, fresh coconut water. Oh my gosh, any liquid that you like. You could even use a green juice if you want. Like if you juiced your greens, you could add a little bit of green juice in there.
Just a little bit of liquid. So this one here is actually water. So we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of water, you guys. And also we're gonna need some dates. About 3 dates. Yep, did we bring dates? Oh yes, right here.
I'm like, where are the dates?
I wasn't sure if we brought them up in here. No.
You guys, okay, so
Little side note here.
side
guys.
note. Because we've been camping and traveling, we had to make our salads beforehand for 6 days. We camped 6 days with lettuce.
Yes.
Could you grab one of the lettuces?
Yes.
They're in the
I was
fridge.
trying to find the section.
Oh, yeah. So these are reusable vacuum sealed bags. As you can see, it's vacuum sealed the dates. But we vacuum sealed our lettuce. We chopped it up and vacuum sealed it, and it stayed fresh for 6 days.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Here we
These
go.
things are so cool. And then you just rinse it out and reuse the bag over and over and over again.
And so it comes with a couple different ones of these, you guys. So this one here is automated. It has a USB, micro USB, and you just charge it, push the button, and it's a little vacuum. It sucks. This one here is actually a hand pump, which I prefer. It's nice. And you suck the air out of the Ziploc bag. So instead of having a food sealer where you're actually melting and sealing, you can undo this several times
That's the nice thing.
and then suck the air back out.
3?
Yep, 3 dates. All right, thank you. You want to suck that out? I know the zipper is a little tougher. It's a double zipper. It comes with a little thingy that you can actually zip it closed. But then you want to make sure that
I like this one.
you want to make sure that your seal is flat on a surface, no ingredients underneath that seal, and then you just pump out the air. No, definitely, this has really made our camping trip, because we've been off grid for a few days at a time, and having only a cooler with some ice in it. We don't have like an RV setup where we have an extra battery to run a cooling system. So we're just using ice in a cooler. Our lettuce lasted a week, sealed in these. We cut it up, put it in the Ziploc, sealed it, and it stayed fresh for days. Amazing. So there it is. It's all vacuum tight again. Such a cool product, especially for doing, any kinds of day trips. Oh man, definitely. It conserves so much space, because we had, I don't know, was it 18
We
heads?
had 18 heads of lettuce in our cooler.
18 heads.
So to be able to do that,
And it took up
it took up like this much space.
It's amazing. And we just open a bag. There's the salad for the 2 of us. That quick.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing, is we want speed. That's why there's fast food drive-thrus everywhere out there, is because we want this speed. We want it fast. And that's another thing that's cool about raw foods, and especially in ice cream, because it is so fast. Okay, you guys, so 1/4 cup of water. We're going to go with this one. I think the gallon is down in the truck.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna have to use some Salt Lake City tap water. Not suggested. Not suggested. Our actual drinking water is down in the truck still. We didn't bring that up. Okay, you guys. So a 1/4 cup of water, or fresh coconut water. Coconut water is always such a delicious thing to add for the liquid. And then we're gonna do 3 pitted medjool dates in there. Okay. And then we have I think it was a teaspoon. Was it a teaspoon of chia seeds? Okay. And this is where you would also add in your fresh greens, like your, basil or your dandelion greens. If you went with mint, oh, this is going to be a
so
really delicious flavor. Some fresh mint is always a really good one. So throw that in. We don't have any of that stuff with us, so we're gonna skip that. But let's pretend we just threw it in there. Okay, so that's in there. Now the next thing we're gonna want to put in there is going to be the most important part, which is the bananas. Now this one, you guys, doesn't have this particular recipe doesn't have any other frozen fruit, right? So this one here will be 4 bananas. A batch of ice cream where you might have some ingredients that don't take up much room, like other frozen fruits. Typically, I feel like 4 bananas is a great serving size, and it's nice on the machine. It's enough to get it to spin, and it's not too much to overwork it. Now, those were small bananas, so I'm actually going to go with 5. You can see they're small. Okay, you guys. Lift it up here. And there it is. So in this particular recipe, we did change it up a little bit. We have a 1/4 cup of water. Coconut water is the best. 3 pitted dates, a teaspoon of chia seeds. Then we have fresh greens. This one here, we have the dandelion greens, wink, wink, and the bananas. All right, you guys, are we ready for this? This is it. We're gonna spin it up.
Here you go, ice cream king.
Oh, it tasted already with those bits of dates in it.
Oh, I love the bits of dates.
So
It's like
good.
little pieces of caramel.
So good. Now, you guys, especially the little ones who may be tuning in right now, every time you have your ice cream, after you're done, rinse your mouth out with water.
Yes, so important.
Rinse it out. If you have the little flosser, maybe floss or something, I love a water pick. You know, you're not using toothpaste or anything like that. You're just rinsing, because especially the sugars from the fruits and stuff, it gets in and, you know, all the cracks and crevices, and that can add to problems down the road. So those little ones who are watching, take care of your teeth. We only get one set our entire life. So
Rinse with water. All you have to do is swish it around.
yes.
So easy.
And why I say that is because this one here has dates in it. And the dates, you guys, those are very, very good at getting in the cracks and crevices of our teeth. So enjoy the ice cream, but then take care of your teeth afterwards. Rinse with water. All right, you guys, here we go. Blend it up. Are we ready?
Woo, I'm ready.
Soft serve every time. Oh my goodness. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now you guys can see how fast it is. If you're not talking and you want to get something into your belly that's super, super good, ooh, good idea. Then ice cream is such a great way to go. Of course, the fastest food that there is on the planet is going to be fruit. You just have to cut it open and go to town, or maybe you don't even have to cut it open. Maybe you can just eat the skin and all that. But man, ice cream. And you guys, I have been so excited about today because we've been in the desert for over a week and I haven't had ice cream. And I'm starting to have
Going
withdrawals.
through withdrawals. It's like the first thing that we do when we get to Salt Lake City is we find bananas and freeze them.
Everywhere we go, we got the amenities that we're always searching for is a freezer. Is there a freezer? All right, look at that.
Look at that.
Mhm.
And even just as simple as banana date.
So you guys, we did not put the greens in this one because we didn't have any of those greens, those fresh greens with us, which I should have had those. But yes, exactly. Just bananas, dates, and water. Delicious. If you love the taste of bananas, just bananas by themselves are really, really good. There's a lot of people that have a hard time that I have come across with the taste of bananas. So that's where it was kind of like, I don't know, I would try to mask the flavor to get them to try it. Like, try this one. What do you think? Can you taste the bananas? And eventually I got them.
All right.
It's a good complement to the previous flavors. It's
Yes.
sweet and completely different. So
Yeah, so different.
great job.
Mm. It's simple, delicious, it's fast, it's healthy. Ice cream for the win every time.
Nice cream.
Now, of course, I do eat other things than just ice cream, but I love ice cream. Well, you guys, thank you so much for the show. I've had so much fun here showing you guys the bits and the tips and the tricks. I hope that you guys went away with a couple of tricks today that'll help you with your blending skills. because there is an art form with getting it to spin properly and not hurt your machine. And that is the liquid. Having the right amount of liquid, just a little bit, really, really helps with, you know, tossing a bunch of frozen fruit together. Now I do have a juicer. I believe it's the Samson juicer, and it is a slow masticating style juicer, right? So I could get the most out of my greens. And that was actually something that I used to make banana and ice cream with in the very beginning before I had the Ninja. And it would come out like delicious sorbet. You'd throw in some cherries, it'd come out, right? You'd throw in some bananas, you'd throw in kiwi, whatever you want. But on the other end, it's coming out just like sorbet, so delicious. And you'd have to stir it up to kind of get it to mix together. Different consistency than a Vitamix spun banana and ice cream. But regardless, you guys, the whole concept is just to get more fruits and vegetables into your bellies. It's what our bodies really want. I mean, it's so good, it's so delicious, and there's so many different combinations and things that we can do with it that makes it so much fun. So you guys, I really enjoyed this. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. And let's support the channel. Let's Cook Raw. This is such a great thing to have chefs, you know, coming together, or I'm not like a chef necessarily. I just like to make things in the kitchen. It's so cool to be able to come on and sort of rub elbows with these professionals, you know what I mean?
You're not a chef, you're an ice cream king.
That's right. I'm not a chef. I'm the ice cream king. That's right. Thanks for reminding me, Larissa.
I wish we had a copy of your book.
I know. The copy arrived the day we left.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to stay and like mess our whole trip up just to get that book, or just to hold it, you know. But one thing I wanted to let you guys know is my the name that I used to go with before Nice Cream King, because that's easier to remember than Raw Natty Nate, because my name is Nathan, and people would call me Nate for short. And I was actually a glass artist, and that's how I would sign my pieces, as an N with a number 8. So when you sound it out, it's Nate. So it's not N number 8 or N8, it's Nate. But
All right, great to know, great to know.
Yep.
And
That's why
everyone, yes, thank you for spending this hour with us. You cannot believe it, in 35 minutes, 40 minutes, we made 3 different flavors.
Oh man, we could have made more too if I wasn't talking.
I'm telling you, you can feed
so
the whole
fast.
party with those unbelievable, healthy, delicious ice creams.
Let's just imagine this for a moment, you guys. Let's imagine a world where we could hop off the freeway or the interstate or the highway or whatever you guys call roads in your country, and to fuel up not only our vehicles that are taking us where we're going, but to fuel up ourselves with something good. Could you imagine driving through, finding someone like me and Lissa all happy, like making some ice cream, you know, and delivering it to you through a window? Would you drive through to get an ice cream?
We will.
Healthy choices. It is so sad to see every single stop, a quick stop for gas, is nothing but food-like products. There's absolutely nothing there to eat. No ripe fruit. There's always oranges, bananas, or apples, and none of them are ever ripe.
Yeah, and they're like $1 to each.
It's sad. So what you have to do is you have to think ahead. You got to prepare just like you would for your trip. You go to the grocery store and whatnot, and you grab your groceries. But how awesome would it be if we create a world where we could just stop through and drive through and grab some ice cream, or a good salad, or a raw wrap, something that's going to make us feel good for the 5-hour drive. I mean, these poor people, the truck drivers who are delivering everything for us in our country, they don't have any choices but just total food-like products.
Yeah, and when we were driving in to certain little towns, it's like, get gas here, and then there's like the 6 different fast food places.
Oh,
They don't even say like, oh, hey, by the way, there's a Safeway, or
Yeah. come get some fresh
there's a
food.
grocery store, 2 blocks
It
away.
makes you think,
They don't do it.
why have we set our world up where we don't have this kind of stuff we can go get for the drive?
Yeah.
But hey, you guys, especially those young ones out there, let's switch it up. We can switch it up.
Yes.
We
It's in
can-
our power. It's in our power. And hopefully Let's Cook Raw help us, guys, everyone all over the world, to have the knowledge and ability and the recipes, that's right, to make a change. You know,
exactly.
we will be the change. We are the change.
Yeah.
We are.
And really what we have out there is what we're voting for with our dollars, right? So if we're voting
right.
for more fresh foods and we're demanding, hey, we want fresh food and we want a salad, a delicious salad or something. The thing is the education. And that's where this show is so cool, is the more people we can get drawn in here, especially people who aren't in this niche or this world, because you know how there's all these worlds. This is a completely different world, the raw world. And most people think, raw world, oh, what are you eating? A celery and a carrot stick? They don't have any idea of, and I was the same way. And that's what's so cool about this show, is to show people how quick and easy it is to make something healthy and delicious.
Oh, we love you guys.
Thank you.